Hi guys, and welcome to Terminal Velocity. Today we're going to be talking about Vaati and if he can return in the sequel to Breath of the Wild or any other Zelda game. First of all, we need to know who Vaati is. Vaati was a Minish from the game The Minish Cap, Four Swords and Four Swords Adventures. He was originally a Pickery who lived in the Minish Woods. The Pickery and the Minish are the same thing. I'm just gonna call them one or the other, but I'm talking about the same thing. So, Vaati was a Pickery who lived in the Minish Woods, and he became corrupted by wanting the Light Force, which is basically the sealing power from Zelda, and he was searching for it, which led him to the Pickery Blade and the chest in a Hyrule Castle courtyard, where he went and unknowingly broke the barrier on a seal of an unknown evil who possessed Vaati and turned him even more evil. While Vaati and Link's companion from the game, Ezlo, were friends a while back, as Vaati was Ezlo's apprentice, Vaati turned Ezlo into a cap after becoming powerful, which caused Link to have to carry around Ezlo, who gave him helpful advice in order to defeat and seal Vaati inside of the newly welded Four Sword. A while later, Vaati returns again in Four Swords, and once again kidnaps Zelda in order to get the Light Force, but is stopped again by the hero of the Four Sword, which is a different hero from the hero of Minish, who once again defeats Vaati and seals him. Later in the child timeline, Vaati returns once again, and with the help of the Ganon from the Era of Light, they both try to completely take over Hyrule. Once again, Vaati is destroyed by Link and sealed. It is not clear whether he's sealed or whether he is actually killed at the end of Four Swords Adventures, but it's very likely that he's sealed. But Ganondorf shows no remorse for the passing of the Wind Mage, which would give Vaati a lot of revenge, which might give him a reason for wanting to escape the seal again in order to get revenge on both Zelda, the royal family, and Ganon. So, why am I bringing all this up? What does it have to do with the sequel to Breath of the Wild? Well, recently, some people have discovered that the eye on one of Link's shields in the newest trailer, that is shown at multiple different points, looks almost exactly like the eye from Vaati's signature eye, which looks slightly like a Sheikah eye, but it is different enough that it is you can tell the difference. Also, the color palette seems to be very similar to that of Vaati, having purple and white with some yellow tones. Well, this might just be a very large coincidence. An NPC's dialogue from the original Breath of the Wild gives us a hint about what might be a large reference to the Breath of the Wild 2 area, which could be where the Minish are originally from, as the Minish were originally intended to be in Breath of the Wild as a race. This is a very clear reference to the Minish, as they are known to be from the sky. This NPC is found in the woodland stable and says, quote, "Good kids can see it. They can see the kingdom floating in the sky." This is a reference to how only children can see the Pickery, because they are the only ones with pure hearts who are allowed to see them. This could just be a reference, but it is very strange how it mentions specifically the sky which is where Breath of the Wild 2 will have most of its stuff likely, as we see Hyrule Castle getting raised to the sky, as well as other things being up there. This shows that there's a lot of stuff going up there. And as Ganondorf is just sealed underground with the hand, and Calamity Ganon has been defeated, there has to be something or someone that helps Ganondorf get from his seal. This, in my theory, is Vaati coming back from the seal on the Four Sword, which is hidden away somewhere in Hyrule or surrounding areas. All of these things seem to point to the Palace of Winds, which is where the Picori are originally from, which is a large island in the sky. Similarly to all of the islands in the sky, it has architecture very, very reminiscent of Zonai. And it even has the Zonai swirl depicted in a few places, which is very strange as they take place in completely separate times, probably tens of thousands of years apart from each other. So, could this mean that the Zonai and the Minish are one and the same? It could make sense, as Vaati did grow to a normal human size, which means that it is possible for the other Minish to do so as well, and they could have started their own tribe. And this would also make sense as if they progressed enough technologically after they started working with the Sheikah, as a lot of Sheikah shrines are in Zonai architecture. The Zonai or Minish and the ancient Sheikah could have helped each other in order to reach the Sky Islands once more and start a civilization. And this could be why only people with pure hearts can see the Sky Islands, which could be why Link is able to traverse them in Breath of the Wild 2. And maybe why they aren't visible in Breath of the Wild 1. So, what do you think? Do you think Vaati might appear in the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild? Be sure to tell me in the comments down below what you think. Did you think this was a good theory? Did you think it was completely crazy and insane? Be sure to tell me in the comments below, and if you liked it, be sure to leave a like, and press that subscribe button if you like my content. Thanks for watching Terminal Velocity, and I'll see you again next time. Bye!